Hello stock traders, I hope all of you are having a great Thursday morning. And in this video, I'm going to give you two of my older stock picks that has new information behind them and a reason for us to get excited about. And I'm also going to give you one brand new stock pick that you may consider buying because of the current climate of the market. But before I get going, if you could do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you have not done so before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when a new video comes out. I do have a Patreon group. If you want my buy and sell alerts, you will want to be a member. Just check it out. There are lots of great rooms in there, lots of different levels. And with the MACD Golden Cross that is happening with the Russell, I am expecting big gains out of a lot of my stock picks. My strategies do by far the best when the Russell is in the green on the MACD. All right, let's get in and start talking about the SPY. It has had some crazy moves and there's some crazy things happening, but I'm going to kind of show you what I'm seeing. And it's going to be really interesting. There's definitely two scenarios we could see here, but I like the first. And this is, as you can see here, we completed an ABC correction. So you can really see that clearly. A, B, C, following my cursor down. Now, since we hit this low at 420, the stock market, the S&P 500 has really been performing well. And I would call this a wave. This is a possible wave one, a bullish wave. Now, before, it was hard to call this as a wave one. We had this pullback real quick here that was wave two that was really fast. I'm expecting a fast, impulsive move of the market, and we could be seeing a wave three that could get all the way up here to 490. So it'll be interesting to see what happens if we can get to all-time highs with what is going on in the market. It's been very bullish as we've been going. Now, the current levels to pay attention to right now, as of Thursday morning, support is 454. Resistance is 458. You can see we closed right below resistance here, and there are some short sellers that are coming in here. They could continue to get punished as this moves upwards, but there's lots of volatility in the market right now. It has been very crazy. All right, well, let's start talking about these different stocks that I have for you today. The very first one I want to talk about is Safehold, ticker symbol SAFE. And I talked about this. If you've been following this channel for a long time, you know I've been talking about this stock for a lot. And it's been about iStar and insider buying. They've continually been buying shares, buying up shares day after day for months. Just recently, that slowed down, but there's lots going on with iStar right now. Now, iStar is the main holder and the main owner of Safehold, and they continue to buy shares. And they just sold their core business. They had a lot of retail business that they sold off, and the proceeds from that is $1.1 billion. Now, their intention is to continue to invest in Safehold. So that is pretty crazy that they sold off that big amount of money, and now they could be putting that amount of money into Safehold. That is crazy. So that's one thing that happened real recently that people needed to pay attention to. Well, this morning, there's a brand new price target of $150 that was initiated by Morgan Stanley. Now, you can see the stock is trading at $65.02. So this is a very interesting move by Morgan Stanley. They have not been bullish on anything, but they are bullish on Safehold. With the insider buying, everything that's going on, I am seeing this for a big move. And if you've been following this channel for a long time, I've been a believer that this is going to hit $100 a share. That was my price target. Now that Morgan Stanley has stepped up in there, and it's not even reflected here on this chart yet, you can see the average is $94.38. That's 9 different analysts, and Morgan Stanley makes 10. And so you can see that here begins coverage as overweight. And you can see that here, $150 price target. So Safehold is going to get a gigantic shot in the arm. You can see how it reacted today at 7.86%. Now, all my Discord members, I've been talking about this forever. So a lot of us are in this and have just been holding, and we've been down. But those times are about behind us. And you can see we got a MACD golden cross down here. We have increasing on the RSI, but I mean, there's still just so much room to go. We've had a cross down here. Things are looking good. We're now above the 13 EMA. Looking forward to a passing. Right here is the 48 EMA. And so getting past that is another big deal and moving on upwards. All right, let's talk about the next one that has some new information on it that I've been talking about for a long time. And that is Bitfarms, ticker symbol BITF. And this is a changing fundamentals play because what's been happening here is mining more Bitcoin was just reported. So they are mining more Bitcoin than ever. And also the company has been buying up BTC, been buying up Bitcoin. And so not only are they mining it, but they're taking their available cash and they're actually purchasing that cryptocurrency. So they are betting big on the move here. And so as you know, Bitcoin, or you may not know, Bitcoin has really been surging, especially lately. It's hit some key levels and it's really starting to move. Now, I have some different levels up here, but it's hard to track a stock like this because this stock is going to move because they are a Bitcoin farm. So they are going to move with the price of Bitcoin. They're also going to be affected by the NASDAQ and what happens with the NASDAQ because they're part of that. They're part of the Russell 2000. There's lots of different things they're part of. And so this is one to watch. Getting past this level here, of course, is big, but it's got less to do with that and more to do with Bitcoin. So let's take a look here. And as you can see here, Bitcoin has hit some very important levels and it's really starting to surge. It's doing very, very well. But I just think that this is the beginning of the run on BTC. And so this is an asset that's really done terrible, but it got too cheap, just way too cheap. And I was a big buyer right over here. So, you know, on Bitcoin, but, you know, just up a little bit since that time because it's dipped so much further than that. But anyway, expecting a gigantic move, expecting this one to really, really do well. And I expect Bitfarm to do extremely well. Okay, so the last, and this has very fresh insider activity on Wednesday and aftermarket. Penny Mac Financial Services, ticker symbol PFSI, had two directors loading $14 million each. And I believe this stock is specifically positioned very well to benefit from higher interest rates and a lot of refinancing and different things that are going to happen as far as school loans, so on and so forth. So I like this for a really nice move upwards. And so that $14 million each makes me think, well, they think that this is undervalued. That's why they are going in on this. This is a value insider play for sure. And so you can see here on the RSI, we are at very good levels at 36. This is a great time to buy, in that this should continue moving upwards, especially with rate hikes and so on and so forth that are unfortunately most likely on their way. Now, I don't think it's going to be as bad as they have forecasted or predicted, but you can see here a really nice ABC correction. We've had a full correction, and this could be the start with this insider activity on a move much higher. So I like this one to enter and try to find an entry point on it if you agree with me. I wish you all the best on the stock market. Please have a strategy for everything that you go into. If you are looking for help at all, please check out the Discord group and our Patreon group and become a member so that at least you can learn from me, my strategies, and how I trade just by being a part of that group. I wish you all the best. Let's have a great rest of the week, and Raythoven out.